Wednesday, you guys. We're officially 1 week and like a couple days out from PLU national competition. And so I just wanted to go in here and just tell you guys about my prep, how I'm feeling right now. We're about to go next Saturday, May 16th. So this prep has been, to be honest, like one of my best preps that I've had since being near powerlifting. Of course it wasn't perfect, but out of all the preps that I've had, like this one, just confidence alone has been 20 times better. When it comes to my squat and my bench, those have been like very just less confidence kind of thing. Deadlift has always been my best lift, always have that confidence, you know, when I'm about to pull and stuff like that. So I've never had a problem with that. But when it came to squat, definitely going into those heavier, you know, numbers as well as bench, I would get like so scared. So I'm like, oh, I don't know, you know. And now like it's crazy where I'm at with my confidence. So I'm just super excited to see like what numbers like I hit on the platform, because I don't even know anymore. Like I have surpassed the goals that I had for squat. I'm almost there for bench, and then I'm almost there for deadlift. So it's just like, this is crazy. This is crazy, and I'm just so thankful that how everything is like moving. Of course, I still had like days where bench wasn't moving as fast, or I failed it multiple times, you know, squat as well and stuff like that. Deadlift is always my old faithful, so even when something doesn't like move as well, whatever, it still moves because I don't know, my body's just built to deadlift. So that one is just, it's been doing good and it's been slowly progressing and everything like that. But squat, I want to say since the last year until now has progressed so fast, and I'm just like, oh wow, because you always have like one that progresses super fast, another one that's like and then one is like standstill, and bench is of course like my little standstill one. But it's getting up there little by little. I've just been, you know, me and my coach have been, you know, critiquing and making sure my form is right and everything like that. So I'm super excited to see like how I do on the platform for that. But yeah, so with me just staying consistent with my nutrition, getting my workouts in, even for this, you know, time, because of it being in May and usually nationals is in June, like the end of June / beginning of July, I had to be in prep during my birthday. And if you know me, I love to explore and have fun and go out of the country. So your girl had to work out during her birthday trip, but it was good because it made me get up, get moving and stuff like that, and not be a couch potato for 2 weeks. So I guess it works out in the end, but that was definitely different for this being my first nationals, having to prep during my birthday. I was like, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. But other than that, like I said, got in my, you know, nutrition, you know, as on point as it can be. You know, getting my sleep in, just like a lot of external factors. Now, each week was not perfect. I had weeks that were terrible, weeks that were, you know, quote unquote perfect or whatever. But overall, like this prep has just been amazing. Right now, like my body feels great. I just got my last massage, so I usually try to get a massage at least like 14 to 20 weeks, Lord Jesus, 14 to 20 days before my comp. No less than, I think it's like 12 days or whatever. So that's where I try to be at. So I got it exactly 2 weeks out from my competition, so 14 days. And that just helps me to be as sharp as I can be, having the, you know, my mobility as well it needs to be, you know, being able to move, get all, you know, all the critics and crannies, because around this time now is fatigue is hitting, I'm tired, but I also still have to hit like all of my heavy singles. So it's one of those like, oh, I'm exhausted, but I gotta, you know, execute and do what I gotta do. So I definitely, fatigue this time around has been way better. Like I'm having fatigue. I'm not saying I don't, but like I haven't noticed it way as much as all my other preps, where I'll get down to like the last 4 to 3 weeks and I'm like, I'm over it, you know? And right now, I feel phenomenal. Like I literally feel so freaking good right now. It's crazy. And I just want to keep that momentum going and just make sure I keep my mobility up, stretching up, all that good jazz. So like I'm just grateful, y'all. That's why I keep saying I'm just super grateful of like where I'm at, where I'm going, and just seeing like where I can go from here and stuff like that, and just setting new numbers, setting new, goals of what I want to do by the end of 2026. So my competition is May 16th in San Antonio, Texas. So if you guys follow my Instagram or my Facebook or my TikTok, it's KaySlay Fitness, and I'll post the link on there so you guys can watch. I'm in the second session. Usually competitions start at either 8 or 9 a.m. but mine won't start until the afternoon because of me being in the second session. So I'll make sure like I update you guys and post that. But yeah, so I'm just super excited. I have a couple lifts left, as we call it, the taper week, let the taper do its thing. So that's where I'm not gonna do any like super heavy weight, just to move my body to get ready for, comp next week. But yeah, so like I said again, super grateful. Everything's doing what it needs to do. I just gotta keep, going, stay focused, get my sleep, like, do the normal things. Get my sleep, get my water, eat my food, all that good jazz, and just stay locked in, stay focused. So I'm just super excited. Moving on from nationals, I do not know if I'm gonna compete for the rest of the year, which is unusual for me because I usually compete at least twice a year. Last year I competed 3 times, so that was the first for me, and that was a little too much for my body. But I usually try to do 2. So we shall see, since it's in May, if I'm gonna do one like October, November, December kind of thing. So stay tuned for that, or I might just take a super long off season and get ready for nationals next year. Because usually if you compete in a nationals this year, it'll qualify you for nationals the following year. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so I'm done rambling, but I just wanted to get on here, you guys, do a 1 week out checkup and tell you guys how I'm feeling, how prep is going, and all that good jazz. So if you want to continue to follow my journey, go onto my TikTok or my Instagram, because that's where I post daily, and seeing my last, lifts that I've hit. So far I've hit my last deadlift, which was 430 pounds for one, and then my squat, which I was super proud of, and I hit 352 pounds for one. And so now I have my bench left, and then after that we just see what the taper is gonna do. So I will see you guys on the other social media platforms. I'm gonna try my best to post just little, shorts on here so you guys can see my lifting videos. But if not, like I said, hit my TikTok or my Instagram to see those videos. And I will see you guys in June. Peace.